Hello, children. This is Ciola, and I'm coming to you this evening. Just wanting to bring you some fun this evening. Maybe we can listen to a song and read a book, read scripture, do some projects. So I just want it to be a fun time. So right now, I'm going to play a song, and I want you to listen closely to the words of this song, okay?
If I tell you to fly, then you can go high. There's nothing too impossible for you in my way. If I tell you to speak, there's no other words you seek. They come to you from me, yes they do. For there's nothing too impossible for you to do in my way. If I tell you to sing, just know your voice will ring. There's nothing too impossible for you in my will. If I tell you to give, just know what you give will be given back to you. Yes, it will. For there's nothing too impossible for you to do in my will. So go, teach, heal, and love. Go touch, and heal, and lead the way. Yeah. Go give, feed, clothe, and shelter. Hold that brother, hold that sister, and ease the pain. For there's nothing too impossible for you to do. There is nothing too impossible for you to do. There is nothing too impossible for you to do in my will.
I can move mountains in
Yeah,
your will.
I can find giants.
Find giants in your will.
Yes, I can.
I can
Do all things in your
your will.
oh,
In your will.
there is love,
There is love in your will.
there is joy,
There is joy in your will.
there is peace.
There is peace in your will.
Oh yeah, because I love you and I hear you and I'm willing to do what you want me to, because I love you and I hear you, and yes, I'm willing to do what you want me to. Go where you show me, say,
Say what you
be who you be.
who you
Yes, I
do, what you want me to.
that a beautiful song? And I think about that song because it had children singing in it, and they're singing about doing the will of God. And it's so important for us to do what God's will is, what He has called us to do. And I want to read two scriptures to you right now. One of them is in Psalm 128, and I'm going to start in verse 1. I'm going to read verse 1 and verse 2. If anyone, and anyone means anybody. It could be a man, it could be a woman, and it could be a boy, it could be a girl, it could be children as well as adults. So this is anyone. If anyone respects the Lord and they obey His commands, God has blessed them. You will eat the food that you have worked hard to grow. You will have everything you need. You will be happy. Isn't that a good word? And I want to read another one to you. It's in the New Testament. Psalm is in the Old Testament, so that was Psalm 128, verse 1 and 2. And so I'm going to read Colossians chapter 3, and I'm going to start at verse 12. I'm going to read only verse 12. Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. God has chosen you to be His own special people. You belong to Him, and He loves you very much. So this is how you should live. Be kind to other people and help them. Do not think that you are better than other people. Instead, respect them and be patient with them. Isn't that good? That's how God wants us to be, is to love other people. And the way we love other people is by helping them, and to be kind, and to be patient. That's a good thought. A good thought. I want to read you this book here. It's by Abby Huntsman. And this book is Who Will I Be? And it's about this little girl who's thinking about who should she be. So I'm going to start. Abby Huntsman, Who Will I Be? Okay, let me get the pages turned. Here's the teacher. And see, on the bulletin board, there's all kinds of attributes. There's kind, there's tolerant, there's amazing, focused, energetic, honesty, creative, and that one is courteous. Be who you are. Okay? Now the story begins. Here's all the children sitting in the classroom. And here the teacher, she asks, who do you want to be when you grow up? Asks Isabel's teacher. She asks all the students in the class, who do they want to be when they grow up? So I'll turn the page. Some children said, I want to be a businesswoman. This one said, I want to be a basketball player. This one said, artist. Everyone around Isabel waved their hands in the air. They all had an answer. How about you, Isabel? Miss Livingston asked. I don't know, she said, and that bothered her. It bothered Isabel during lunch, during music class, and during gym. See the pictures? During lunch, music class, and during gym. It was still bothering her when her dad picked her up after school. I don't know who I want to be when I grow up, Isabel told her dad. Well, her dad said, what makes you happy? Last week, I went to the pool with Kayla, Isabel said. That made me happy. And selling cookies at the charity bake. Sale was fun. At the charity bake sale, that was fun. That made her happy. And then over here, look, there's a bird up in the tree. Isabel thought of another thing. We found that man's parrot, remember? It made me happy that we helped him. And there's his bird right there in the tree. Turn the page. Here's the other page. Maybe you want to be someone who helps people then, her dad suggested. Helper just isn't a job, Dad, Isabel replied. Of course it is, her dad said. Lots of jobs are all about helping to make the world a better place. Isabel wasn't too sure. Let's take the long way home, Isabel's dad said. I want to show you some people who have jobs helping others. Well, we'll start right here at your school, Isabel's dad said. Who do you see? I see my teacher, said Isabel, and I see the crossing guard. Your teacher helps you learn, and the crossing guard helps you stay safe, said Isabel's dad. Isabel had never thought of it that way. Let's see who else we can find, said Isabel's dad. A man in a white coat walking a dog gave Isabel a friendly wave. He's a veterinarian, Isabel's dad told her. He helps people by making their pets feel better. Some people help their town by joining the police force, or they help their whole country by joining the military, Isabel's dad told her. They help by keeping us safe, Isabel said. Okay, here they are. Isabel and her dad overheard the police ask an older woman, "May I walk you to the library, ma'am?" See? And there's the library. "Let's stop at the library, Isabel," said her dad. "Hi," whispered the librarian. "Do you need help finding a book? I could also sign you up for our book club." "Yes, thank you," Isabel whispered. "Happy to help," the librarian whispered back. You have to be quiet in the library. But I can't be quiet right now because I'm reading a book to you. "Let's go to the park, Dad," said Isabel. And there's the park. Can you spot the helpers here?" Isabel's dad asked her. Isabel looked around. She saw an activist asking those passing by to sign a petition. She saw a gardener in a city uniform. "The garbage man," Isabel exclaimed. "He's helping by keeping our city clean and beautiful." There really were helpers everywhere. Next, Isabel and her dad passed a church. The pastor was out front. "What's your favorite thing about your job?" Isabel asked him. "Helping other people," he said. "I also like volunteering at the soup kitchen next door," he added. "Can we help with that too?" Isabel asked. It's a good suggestion. Let me turn the page. They worked at the soup kitchen until Isabel's dad's phone buzzed. "Want to go meet Mom at her office?" Isabel's dad asked. On the way, a reporter was interviewing a fireman who rescued a kitten. "Journalists make sure we know what's happening," Isabel's dad said. "You should take that cat to a veterinarian in case it's hurt," Isabel told the fireman. "There's one right down the street." That's cute. Soon Isabel and her dad arrived to meet her mother. "Mom!" Isabel yelled and ran to hug her. Isabel's mom worked at the mayor's office. Because Isabel's mom was the mayor. Nice. "I'm learning all about service," Isabel said. "Do you help people?" "I do," her mom said. "My job is to help the people of this city by listening to them and passing laws to make their lives better." Isabel had a lot to think about. There were so many different ways of helping people and so many different jobs to choose from. See, all the different jobs: fireman, veterinarian, that's a fireman, the librarian, the teacher, the police officer, and her mother, the mayor. I still don't know who I want to be when I grow up, she told her dad. But I know one thing. Okay, we're going to find this out. Here she is with her doggie. I want to be a helper. Yay! The end of the story. Who will you be? Okay.